Hello everyone, Stuart Watson here. I'm just about to be joined by my colleague and friend Andrew Warren. Here he is, and we are at the University of Bolton Stadium. Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
And we've just seen Ipswich win a game of football. It's their fourth win of the season. It's only the second time I've seen them win this season, and it was fully deserved.
Yeah. Everybody enjoyed themselves. I think we enjoyed ourselves. First half was great. Two goals and a half. 2 goals in a game. Yes, please. First time they've done that since New Year's Day. They just couldn't keep the clean sheet at the end, just for the clean sweep of all these little milestones ticked off. Really unfortunate own goal, but two good goals from Colin Quainer and 1,400 Ipswich fans who came armed with inflatable sharks, flamingos, and other things.
Penises.
And a lady.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it, and that's what football's about. It's a shame it doesn't make any difference whatsoever, really. It certainly hasn't made a single bit of difference to the table. They're still 13 points adrift, and they're still going down. But a win is a win, and a win makes everybody smile.
Absolutely, yeah, it was great. It was Paul Lambert sat here and said he enjoyed watching the away end as much as he enjoyed watching the game today. Like everything with the inflatables beforehand, and we had the chance of Que Sera Sera, we're going to Shrewsbury, and Three Little Birds, Bob Marley, everything's going to be all right, was sung again. They're going down, but you know, there's been a sense of acceptance about that for some time now, and people have got their heads around it, and they're looking for the positives, and there were positives, a lot of positives to take from today. The way they played between the boxes was good, one touch passing and movement in the first half particularly. We've seen that before in previous games. The difference today was they were clinical in both boxes. Colin Quainer's taken both his goals really well, a good header, gets across his man.
From a Luke Chambers cross, that's rolling back the years to the right back days of a few crosses from the right from him.
It's a lovely cross, wasn't it? Yeah, so he takes that really well. And then the second goal was fantastic. Back to goal, 25 yards out, touch, spin, whips it back across the goalkeeper in off the post. And that's what they've been lacking, a goal scorer. And then at the other end, they defended really well second half. I can't think of any major Bolton chances in there, really. There was one chance from their sub, Oztuma, thank you.
Turkish Messi.
Yeah.
He is tiny.
He is tiny, yeah. Yeah, really tiny. And keep throwing me with these little asides.
Sorry,
Bart kind of dealt with that quite well, didn't he? No, carry on.
Right.
But they weren't really tested that well. Chambers, I thought, defended really well today. Some brave defensive headers. Collins, a little bit ring rusty on his return to action, but defended well when he needed to. Comfortable. It's just a shame that late stoppage time goal blotted it a little bit. But it's a win.
Yeah. Bolton going down as well, aren't they?
Yes.
We'll be coming here again next season.
Yeah.
What did you make of the atmosphere here today? I think I was expecting a little bit more. It's been a horrible week for Bolton. Like, Bolton fans must have been through it all week, with wondering on Wednesday if they'd even have a club to support. Then the IT server goes down, and it's all gone wrong. But it was all very flat inside the stadium. Not an awful lot of fight on the pitch from Wanderers either, and I think they're heading to League One as well.
Definitely. Given they were 5 points adrift going into today's game, and you're thinking, you know, if they beat Ipswich, which they must have been thinking there was a chance for them here today, and suddenly you're right back in the fight. But it was flat around the ground. It was certainly flat amongst the players who were on strike at the start of this week for 2 days. So as good as Ipswich were today, you do have to kind of temper it a little bit that Bolton were poor, but take nothing away from Ipswich, fully deserved that. And the exciting thing is the kids are at the core of things again today. 4 academy graduates in that team, another one coming off the bench. So we had the two young fullbacks, Emmanuel and Kenlock, Bishop and Dazelle in midfield, which we've only ever seen once before, I think. And then Flynn Downs came off the bench as well. When you think that you've got people like Jack Lancaster to come back into the mix, El Mizuni was an unused sub today, Wolfenton to come back from a loan, maybe 1 or 2 others to sort of step up and surprise us as well. That's what's kind of feeding into this feel-good factor at the moment, isn't it?
And a first appearance for Alan Judge since the news that he'd signed up for the project, signed up for 2 more years. He got a good reception pre-match, decent game. I think we've seen better from Judge, but he's gonna be a player for this team, isn't he?
Yeah, huge. What a coup that is. it's all very well us waxing lyrical about these young players, but it would be naive to think that they don't need a spine, a core of experience to help them along the way. And now you've got Luke Chambers, your captain, signed up. You've got Alan Judge in midfield. I think they might look to try and get an experienced striker as well. Quite possibly Will Keane, who didn't play today, travelled but wasn't fit enough for the bench. We might see him at Brentford on Wednesday night. But yeah, massive signing, Judge. I think he could be one that knits it all together next year.
Yep, exciting stuff. Judge returns to his former club, Brentford, on Wednesday night, a night where Ipswich could be relegated. But let's not talk about that right now. Ipswich have won a game of football, their 4th win of the season. Stu, you're going to go turn the camera off, and I'm going to sit here awkwardly.
The permutations on Wednesday is that...
We're not going to talk about it now because we've just won.
Need 4 results to go against Ipswich to go down. So it's pretty unlikely. Ipswich would need to lose, and then I think Wigan, Reading, and Millwall would all need to win, and a couple of them have got some tough old games on paper, so I think they'll live to fight another day.
Good. Reading are at Norwich, who sadly
let's not talk about them.
We've gone off on the wrong track.
Right.
Ipswich won.
Ipswich won.
Yay.
Yay.
See you later.